guys, Miss Hall's here. I'm going to read you a book. It's called Tops and Bottoms, and it's by Janet Stevens. And see if you can make a connection to another book that you might have read some other time before. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Here he is, sitting on the porch, all laid out, snoozing. Not far down the road lived a hare. Although Hare was clever, means very smart, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with a tortoise who had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. Hare and his family were in very bad shape. The children were so hungry. Father Hare, we must think of something, Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. So there's all the hungry children. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. Hello, Bear, wake up. It's your neighbor, Hare, and I have an idea. Bear opened one eye and grunted. We can be business partners, Hare said. All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting, harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear, we're in this together. I'll work and you sleep. Huh? Said Bear. So, what will it be, Bear? Asked Hare. The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you. Tops or bottoms? Let's see, Bear said with a yawn. I'll take the top half, Hare. Right, tops. Hare smiled. It's a done deal. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, Mrs. Hare watered, and everyone weeded. Now that's the job for the children, is weeding the gardens, boys and girls. So you'll have something to do this summer. Weed those gardens. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, Wake up, Bear. You get the tops and I get the bottoms. So there he is, still snoozing. Hare and his family dug up the carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off all the tops and tossed them into a pile for Bear and put the bottoms aside for himself. Now, carrots and the radishes, let's see, and what else did he grow? Beets, all those grow underground. So the tops are no good. So who got the best end of that deal? Bear stared at his pile. But Hare, all the best parts are in your half. You chose the tops, Bear, Hare said. Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season I want the bottoms. Hare agreed. It's a done deal, Bear. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. And now there's those children, boys and girls, weeding the gardens. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for harvest, Hare called out, Wake up, Bear. You get the tops and I get the bottoms. Let's see what he grew this time. Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the tops for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. So he grew all the good things that grew above the ground this time, and all poor Bear got were the roots. Bear looked at his pile and scolded. Hare, you have cheated me again. But Bear, Hare said, you wanted the bottoms this time. Bear growled, you plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me one season of both tops and bottoms. You're right, poor old Bear, sighed Hare. It's only fair that you get both tops and bottoms this time. It's a done deal, Bear. So you think he's going to do him right this time? There he is, sleeping again. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded, then watered and weeded some more. Watch those children at work. See what they grew. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear. This time you get the tops and the bottoms." There in front of Bear's house lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every corn stalk. Hare tugged off the roots and the bottoms and the tassels at the top and put them in a pile for Bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in the middle and placed them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. See, Bear, you get the tops and the bottoms. I get the middles. Yes, sir, Bear. It's a done deal. So corn grows in the middle of the plant, doesn't it? Tricked him again. By now, Bear was wide awake. That's it, Hare, he hollered. From now on, I'll plant my own crops and take the tops, the bottoms, and the middles. Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward home. So they're happy, aren't they? Bear never again slept through a season of planting and harvesting. Hare bought back his land with a profit from the crops, and he and Mrs. Hare opened a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never again became business partners. So there's Bear doing his own work this time. So boys and girls, if you're going to eat, you got to work. You got to get out there and weed them gardens this summer. Hope you enjoyed the book, Tops and Bottoms. Have a nice time planting. Bye-bye.